For me, as soon as I got in that chute, everything just goes away and you kind of black out and get everything right, nod your head, and your body just kind of takes over. It's a totally subconscious game at that point. They open the slide gates and then big bulls come bashing and crashing in the chutes, and it can be pretty intimidating. But for me, once I got a bit of a system and it's just the same thing every time, you don't think about anything else. And it doesn't always work, but that's how it's supposed to work. And then when you jump off a bull clean, land on your feet and get out of there, and there's no better feeling in the world, I don't think.
Up. This is a typical morning around this place. First thing, chop these water holes and then yeah, grain the bulls, and usually they're good for the day. And then yeah, that's about it for this time of year anyway. That's Frank there. He's a bottle calf that his mom died during birth, so he's not a rodeo bull. That big black bull there, he's a 4-year-old, he'll be 5 next spring. He's my first calf crop or whatever. He's the only one that's left, but I think he's just a real nice old bull, good practice bull. I'll probably get on him a bunch next summer if I'm gonna be going.
People are used to 9 to 5, you know, drive to work, put your time in, go home, and then do whatever you want in your spare time. But when you're farming and it's busy in the summer, you get up in the morning, you might work till midnight or till dark for sure anyway. There's always something you can be doing.
To be honest with you, when I think back on when he was even a little kid, there's pictures of him like wearing cowboy hats. He'd wear his dad's cowboy hat and boots, and you know, it all kind of fit after a while, yeah.
There's the old rodeo grounds over there. Not much to see in the winter though, really.
There ain't nothing like a prairie town. Everyone knows you from miles around. You just gotta wave, 'cause chances are you're gonna know who's driving that car. And even if you don't, chances are they're gonna know your folks, yeah. The nicest people around are living in a prairie town.
And I mean, the volunteers in this town are awesome. Everybody volunteered to help at the rodeos, and you know, got down and dirty and
Shop every morning. Did you hear the latest on Bill and who's moved into that house on the hill? What's the weather supposed to do this week?
First bull I got on was in Braden, Manitoba at the high school rodeo there. I got on a young bull that Turned out to be the Bull of the Year in Manitoba when he got a little bit older, and he handled me.
There's nothing like a prairie town. Everyone knows you from miles around. You just
Yeah, it was 4 years of high school rodeo, and I started going to some amateur rodeos and stuff like that and throughout that, and then was off to university in the States for 3.5 years, I guess. I rode down there. It's just a rush, and traveling around, it's a different kind of lifestyle. I like it, and get to meet a lot of people, see a lot of different country. Kind of a weird highlight for me. I went down to Minot, North Dakota to the state fair one year. I think I got second overall or something, but made a couple good rides, and I was the only Canadian riding there, and all the Canadians in the crowd were roaring, and I don't know, that one stands out to me. I like that. It was a good day at the office. It gets to the point sometimes where you're quite sore, and you just got to kind of keep going, or I don't know, sometimes you can't, I guess. I've had injuries that have stopped me before, and then you're already entered up in the next couple weekends. You got to turn out of them, and it ends up costing money, seems like, and then you're on the sidelines. And probably my first traveling partner, Ben Kincaid, he's dislocated his hip and bust his neck, and you name it, he's done it, and that's how he ended his career, was with an injury. And another good friend of mine, Bobby Stevens, same kind of thing, just no choice, I guess, which I sure hope that's not how I go out of the game, but it's always a possibility, it seems like. So
everything about it is dangerous. You're dealing with a 2,000-pound bull, and realistically, there's nothing that can stop him from doing what he wants to do. I think I've dislocated my shoulder, 10, 15 times. I had 2 shoulder surgeries. I've had a knee surgery, and if you haven't noticed, I lost a few teeth and got a scar on my face from taking a horn from a bull or whatever, but I was fairly lucky that way. There's a lot of other guys that aren't so lucky. It can be fatal, and if you don't want to get hurt, I suggest not riding bulls, because it's going to happen. It's just part of it. No one likes to talk about it, but it's part of it.
Helping some young guys get started now, it's kind of a new thing for me. I guess it's not really so much me teaching them how I ride and stuff like that. It's more maybe telling them what not to do and lessons I learned along the way. It actually helps me in a way, because it takes you back to the basics and keeps you refreshed and keeps you getting on the barrel, and then you got kids to help you too for bucking the barrel and everything else. I remember looking up to Bobby Stevens, I mentioned earlier. He was just, nice to me, didn't know me at all. I was a nobody, some punk kid from Manitoba, and at one point in my career, I never would have dreamed of rolling with guys like that. And then next thing you know, we're in Regina at CCA finals, riding side by side. It's pretty cool.
I guess the main thing is that, and I think a lot of it comes down to a lot of the guys that are fooling around raising a few bulls and stuff, and even riding. It's a camaraderie in the lifestyle. I know I have other friends that have stepped away from the rodeo lifestyle or stepped away from riding bulls. And do they miss the riding bulls? Not necessarily, but they miss the lifestyle. Going up and down the road with your buddies every weekend and seeing different people and seeing different towns, that's the main thing. And like I find with the bulls, it's a way for me to stay involved with the sport.
I'm hoping this next year to get one more good year in at least, and yeah, just end on a positive note and move on to helping other guys get better and working on my bull program, and yeah, just fixing up the farm and just improving everything. That's about it, I guess.
Past the tree road, out in the yard. Such a long walk to where we'd party hard. And upside down drums, roller coaster ride. Had some times that make us laugh and cry. Y'all the three man, take a drink from me. Rolling out now, it's community. Chasing girls round, getting out for cool. Just our age and way of down the road. Hands in the air, son, face to the floor. In the crowd, back your sweet remedy. Ain't got no style, no money left. Put it on to what we might not get.